You want Kung Pao chicken, but if you want the good stuff, you're paying $15, $20 when you could have it for this right here, and it'd be even better. That's but cheaper.
So what's everyone thankful for this year?
Well, I'm thankful for my friends and family.
I'm thankful for this decadent meal.
I am thankful for the homies.
Well, I'm thankful for being a #1 New York Times bestseller, and it's also #1 on Amazon, and 40% off on there. The link is in the description.
Who are you talking to?
Anyways, let's eat.
So, Kung Pao chicken, is it traditional, is it not traditional? Kind of, actually, yes. Every time I see bell peppers in a Kung Pao chicken, my first thought is immediately like, it's not exactly traditional to do that. It really just doesn't exist. It should be spicy, it should be nice and a little sweet, but more specifically, it should be cooked in a wok. They're not expensive to get, so you can have a traditional one at home with high quality ingredients that's just as good as those $15, $20 ones, just simply by making it yourself. That's what Butt Cheaper is all about. We've obviously done it a million frickin' times on here. Trying to learn you something. With all that being said, let's make this, shall we? A proper stir fry is easy, and all of that happens in one place, excluding your absolutely perfectly washed and then cooked rice of choice. Of course, dancing to the song of our rice cooker deity. Let's first marinate our chicken. Snag yourself 2 pounds or 905 grams of chicken thighs, which should be boneless, skinless, and somehow having the same colorway as the palms of my hands. Cut those bad boys into 1-inch or slightly smaller bite-sized pieces and pop them in a medium-sized bowl. To that chicken, you'll add 1 teaspoon or 4 grams of cornstarch and optionally a pinch of ground white pepper. Toss together to coat, then add 2 tablespoons or 36 grams of soy sauce and 1 tablespoon or 10 grams of Shaoxing wine or cheap dry sherry, or leave it out entirely, it's fine. Give it a nice mix to the point of auditory discomfort. You know what, let's make that a visual discomfort as well. Cover that and place it to the side for 10 minutes or into the fridge overnight. Now, for our Kung Pao sauce, brother. There are many substitutions here if you don't have all these, but it will slightly affect the flavor. Get a small bowl and add 2½ tablespoons or 33 grams of granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons or 10 grams of cornstarch, a 1/4 cup or 70 grams of soy sauce. I did a mix of half dark and half regular, but you could just stick with regular. 3 tablespoons or 43 grams of Chinese black vinegar, a 1/4 cup or 58 grams of chicken stock, and optionally 2½ tablespoons or 31 grams of Shaoxing wine. Oh, and 3 tablespoons or 36 grams of water. Whisk all that together and you have a whirlpool of flavor with a couple of things that are really yummy but not required for the sake of rice. Okay, wok time. Oh Josh, this is but cheaper. What if we don't have a wok? Well, 3 things. Shut up. Number 2, the wok is probably the most versatile cooking pan for its price that I can possibly imagine. And 3rd, if you don't have one, you could just use a large pan and simply understand that you will get no wok hay, which is fine, I guess. Not really, but you get some lenience because this is a but cheaper. Right, so be sure your wok is fully seasoned and then pay attention carefully because this goes by pretty quick. Add 3½ tablespoons or 53 grams of vegetable oil. You want kind of a pool going on here. Heat that over medium-high on a very large stock pot burner or on high on a regular burner. Then once that's hot, call the goddamn police. Add in a 1/4 cup or 48 grams of raw peanuts and stir fry those bad boys until golden brown. Then remove, in the words of Nico Leonard, look at that. Now add 8 dried chilies. You could do arbol or Tianjin. Stir fry those until fragrant and crisp, about 20 seconds. Then remove those guys. Now crank the heat on that thing. Once it's so hot, you might as well spank your horse and run on home. Add in your chicken in batches and stir fry for 3 to 4 minutes each batch or until you get some nice browning and your chicken is fully cooked. Don't worry too much about overcooking. That's why we went with thighs. You know, I go with thighs because I know someone is going to try and make a mistake here and I refuse to allow it. Now remove all your chicken and add 3/4 of a bunch of green onions. Cut it into 3/4 inch segments, stir fry on high for 20 seconds till lightly charred and wilted, then add 1-inch knob of ginger, minced, stir fry for 10 seconds, then add 8 cloves of minced garlic, and stir fry that stuff until the garlic is cooked and begins to toast. Now optionally you can stir in a pinch of ground Sichuan peppercorn, but that's completely optional and it is totally fine if you leave it out. Now add your chicken back, followed by your chilies and peanuts and begin stir frying. Catch a little flame, you know, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Do that for about 30 seconds, then add your Kung Pao sauce and continue to stir fry until everything is beautifully thickened into a lovely glossy glaze. You should be able to see your reflection in the chicken. Now immediately cut off the heat, place in a serving bowl, top with crushed peanuts and thinly sliced green onion, and that is a lovely Kung Pao chicken coming in at this beautiful price per serving right here. And this isn't just some takeout either. This is an undeniably deeply flavored Kung Pao chicken that's going to take you on a journey while keeping your wallet happier than some screeching kid with a new Xbox. Now, let's see if this priced down Kung Pao chicken tastes like the real thing.
I mean, look at this. Look at it. As soon as you see that gloss, it's like shining. It's like my forehead when I'm out in the sun too long and it's not even sweat anymore. You get what I'm going for, right? Good Lord, I'll take my boots off and slap my knee. That is so good. You're getting each and every note. It melds together beautifully. The chicken isn't dry. All right, we went with thighs. I love juicy thighs in my mouth, all right? The chicken flavor really comes out. You can taste the peanut because it was toasted in the oil. The chilies come through. It's actually not that spicy, depending on the chilies that you use. These are more mild. This is a perfect Kung Pao chicken, and it's for this price right here. If that ain't a goddamn butt cheaper that'll make your pants fly right off your body, I don't know what will. Now you go on out there and you get that wok and you go do this dang thing. I guess it wouldn't be a butt cheaper if you got the wok, so don't get the wok. But just use it in a pan you got. A big pan. Thank you for coming. Don't take that the wrong way.
You wanna know what else fills you with the hot breath of Papa's wok? B-roll.
Guys, and that is it. So we had our Kung Pao chicken. Look, I know we didn't really include the rice. With the rice, it costs this much, okay? It's not that much of a difference. My only point that I want to make to you, and it's always the same thing, right? When you make things at home, it is naturally going to be cheaper. It is that easy to make a butt cheaper episode, but it's more than that. It's about simplifying things and focusing on technique. Everybody skips that these days. They're just throwing in a little canned sauce, you shake it up in the wok, and oh, it's done. But it sucks. Everybody's forgotten what's good. So it's kind of feeling a little sad, so I could do a little dance. And with all that said, if you enjoyed this video or you learned something, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Stop accepting less than what you deserve. Oh, shut it off, Vikram.